I am just like dying to hear about your weekend in Coachella because I wasn't able to make it.
If you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw like me being absolutely so obnoxious the whole time. I'm not like a tap type of Instagram story person,
Right.
but there was just so much to be consumed and shared. And I'd never been to actual Coachella before. I've gone to like the after parties. I've gone to like the pre stuff. Up until now, I haven't been invited as like, you know what? I'm sorry. I bought my ticket. I was not invited. So I've never been invited to go. I had fun.
Awesome.
I had fun.
That is great news.
I had a good time. Everything in between, like even looking around, I was like, whoa, I'm almost embarrassed to be here. Most of the event was people like taking pictures of stuff. Like I forgot we were even there to see music.
Most of the people that I saw online this year at Coachella were like, I am miserable. I hate it here. Which I'm like, what shifted? Is it the people or is it Coachella or is it? I think maybe just it's hard. People like to complain more now. I don't know.
Coachella, like obviously has not happened in a couple of years. There's probably a lot of turnover at the actual company, and a lot of people are probably promoted to positions where they've never coordinated anything or like planned any of the event before. And I think it was reflective of a shit show. Like it was crazy. I think they oversold on tickets, is my understanding, and like a lot of people couldn't get into certain places. Like it was body to body packed.
Right.
Yeah, everywhere. Given what I saw this weekend and given the state of affairs at hand, we need to start considering the fact that Coachella is not a music festival.
I was just about to say, no one's talking about the music.
It's a convention. These are all, if we're taking it seriously, like influencers are shaping this new creator economy. They're driving so much money to this thing and to these brands. They're marketers at the end of the day. They are. There's a twist of like celebrityism there, but like if you look at any other conventions, if you look at like, I don't know, CES or like Complex Con, those are brands paying to be in that space. Influencers and people in the industry show up, they walk around, they take pictures, they experience brands. Then there's music also. Like my experience was that like, and especially don't even get me started on Revolve.
I won't.
But like that's what it is. Like we shit on it so much, but I feel like people's expectations were like, I need Vanessa Hudgens and her boyfriend or like all these people to just like show up and set trends for the summer or something. It's so cringy. Like it was almost like I said convention. It was the loser convention.
That's a strong statement.
I said what I said. I don't know. I think it was like it was a little bit hard to watch, but like, and then be in it, I was like, whoa, like, what am I doing? So I posted a TikTok.
You've thought a lot about this.
Yeah, well, I had so much time to think because most of it was just like sitting around, like waiting for a show. I posted a TikTok that said, trying to figure out if I'm having fun, which apparently resonated with a lot of people.
Yeah, I saw that did really well. Congrats.
Thanks. But that was genuinely like when people were like, how was it? Did you have fun? I was like, yeah, like I had fun. But not in the areas that I paid to have fun.
Right. Interesting.
There was a lot of like the Revolve Festival, which all these influencers went to.
And that's not part of Coachella?
Is like everyone I talked to, like I talked to Remy Bader and she's like, I'm not going to go into Coachella. Like I'm just going to go to Revolve.
So it's not associated.
Nope. And I was listening to another podcast and they were like, previously that was an invite only event. So like the Remy Baders would get an invite to go because they're influencers in the fashion space. This year, they were like, if you buy a certain amount of clothes off of Revolve, like we'll send you an invite to be put into a lottery to be drawn to buy a ticket to go. They don't drive sales as high during holiday season, which is Q4 of most companies drive the most sales during holiday season because of gifts. Like November, December, that's their highest sales period. This is Revolve's right now. Someone emailed us also and said like, it sucks how many influencers were doing like the realistic Coachella and like it was rants and it was complaints and all this stuff and they're like, I work a 9 to 5, like I like watching people have fun while I'm at like at home, like I couldn't make it out, it's really expensive, all this stuff. I like to see people having fun. And then all these like realistic, it sucked, like I hate it, like look at how crappy this is, like wah. You weren't handcuffed to a detentory in the desert, like you were invited to go get 10 bags of clothes from like an event. I did go to an event though. I went to the Liquid IV house and like all of our friends were there.
I will say, just like as somebody who wasn't there, just looking at everything on social media, I was having this like unique psychological experience of knowing I'd be so miserable and needing to be there. So I don't know what that says about me. My FOMO was clinical.
I will say so. Like,
but I knew I would hate it.
You would have hated it.
Yeah, I don't like crowds. Need to be in my bed by 9:30 PST. Like I know I'd be miserable, but I was like, oh, I have to be there.
It was star-studded. The people I was seeing and meeting.
Yeah.
That were sitting right next to us. So
for reference, Connor. I don't know if it was the episode with Brittany Broski where she coined the term ethical clout chaser in reference to our friend Con over here, which is just the way that Connor, in the most ethical of senses, is able to connect with these like high profile celebrities and kind of act like he's their best friend, take a picture, and then walk away. So you were able to do that.
I was with him for like half an hour. Like we were talking before, and then I was like chatting with him. KJ Appa, sorry.
Yeah.
I dropped out in the 4th grade to run drugs to support my nana.
That means you haven't known the triumphs and defeats, the epic highs and lows of high school football.
He was everywhere we were. Like we turn around, it was almost like Where's Waldo? Same, actually, they kind of look the same. Where's Waldo? Where's KJ?
Waldo doesn't look anything like KJ Appa.
If KJ Appa put on glasses and a striped shirt, he would be Waldo.
KJ has bright red hair.
But Waldo has bright red shirt.
Right, I'm hearing you, and also still not their shirt and hair, babe.
They're similar.
Okay.
Oh, we randomly like snuck into Artist, which I thought we were being allowed to go in because we had VIP passes. And I was spending each of these concerts that we went to see, Disclosure, Flume, Harry.
How was Harry?
Oh, Harry was like phenomenal.
Yeah.
Pretty incredible. But we would walk into the front of the stage and be like touching distance.
Whoa.
Like people could sweat on us. I figured out like at the end that it was like, oh no, that's Artist only. So you're sneaking into a higher tier. Like you can buy Artist. It's so expensive. I think it's like $3,500 or $3,600 to buy an Artist pass.
And that means you can talk to Harry Styles?
No, it means that you have different entrances. Like for smaller performers, you can go up on the stage and stand like horizontal to where they're performing. Saturday night, who was Saturday night that played? Oh, Billie Eilish played Saturday night. Saturday night is also the night of this quote unquote very exclusive after party. It starts at like 10:30 or 11 p.m. and goes till like 7 a.m. And they put a Ferris wheel and they have like all these carnival rides,
the Ferris wheel,
and like games and all this stuff. But like we go and we're getting ready to leave the festival. We're gonna skip Billie and go to this thing. So we know that it's gonna take a lot of time to get there.
Skipping Billie?
I've seen Billie like twice.
Oh,
it's really good.
Excuse me, sorry. I didn't know that.
And then I'm like walking into the VIP and I'm like, why are we bumping each other? No one needs to bump me. You can cut me. Like you can drive on the shoulder and cut me off in traffic. We're going to get there 3 seconds apart. I support your mission. I'm on the same mission. Pushing past. And someone comes up to me.
Connor, we found your wallet.
And I was like, oh my God. Well, like, that's great. Because
your
I
little
need
coin
it.
purse?
My little coin purse. And then they go,
but it's empty.
and I was like,
okay.
So like my rose and thorn, my rose would be that they found my wallet. My thorn would be that it was empty when it arrived. But when everyone was bumping me, I was being pickpocketed.
Oh, okay.
Because they also stole someone in our group's phone. Like opened her backpack, stole the phone.
Wow.
There was apparently like thousands of phones stolen this.
Wow.